Is it on? Is this camera on? Greetings everybody and welcome to my face. Welcome to my channel. My name is Khumbulani Mzayiya and thank you very much for tuning in today. And Yahweh to it is that. I am so happy today, you have no idea, Sana. Like, I woke up on the right side of the bed cause it's what I deserve. It's what I deserve, honestly, and it's what you deserve as well. Like, happiness, guys, is a choice. I know some days it's much easier to make, but in principle, it is a choice that we have to make every day. But the reason I'm taking this video today, I want to address an issue of identity and expression. And this is my 2 cents to the hashtag UCT Freshers Advice, right? And this will apply to the rest of South Africa and the world if possible. Guysini, when someone expresses themselves differently from how you express yourself or from your background, there is nothing wrong with that person. It doesn't mean that the way you express yourself, that's how they should also express themselves. We are individuals for it. I feel like I'm shouting. At you and it's wrong. I'll calm down. I'll calm myself down because I'll sound like an angry queer, which is, I am not. But last night I went out and of course every time I show up and I show off, cause it's what I deserve and I always do it for myself. Like when I go out, it's me telling myself that, Khumbulani, today, how do you feel like? How do you wanna cryonisha yourself? Like, how do you want to color yourself today? What layer of yourself do you want to bring forward? Because it's all about that, and clothing help us so much to express how we feel at the moment and at the time. But do not make the mistake that I'm only limited to that expression for the day. I can wear whatever I want, and I don't owe you any explanation. Listen, yesterday I was wearing something really feminine, which were shorts and a kimono inspired white crisp top that I got made, specially made for me. And I had a slight face beat on, and I got so annoyed by the comments that I was getting, based on, like, why do people feel the need to, when they see a queer person who is flamboyant, let's put it that way, why do you feel the need to yes, queen, to be like, yes, you better do that? Why do you now feel the need to be all motivational and inspired and be like, yes, power to you, don't, like, where is that coming from? I mean, I get that you don't see that a lot, and maybe you get the fact that it takes some guts for someone to express themselves that way. But my thing is, like, why is it like, for me, it's just a piece of clothing. It's like someone else is wearing the very same outfit, but you did not give them the yes, queen, do that, you better do that. Like, the fuck are you doing? Like, the fuck are you saying? But anyways, is my advice to you, fresher, is that university is going to be a culture shock. There's going to be a degree of culture shock that you'll experience, and you'll be exposed to a way different reality and platform. And this is specifically talking to someone who grew up in the township, who grew up from a strict traditional background, who will now be in varsity. For the first time, they'll be living alone, they'll be in res, there will be, yeah, so I'm speaking specifically to that person. What you need to remember, friend, is this: you'll be in a space and you'll be surrounded by people from all walks of life. What you have known to be true for yourself does not necessarily make it true for the other person. What you deem right or wrong does not necessarily apply to the next person, especially when it comes to identity and how people choose to express themselves. Now let's talk about you. Let's talk about what you might experience in this university journey that you're embarking on. And that is that now you have the opportunity to actually explore more layers of yourself without being pressured or being limited by society. I mean, university's time is not only an opportunity or a platform for you to better yourself academically, but it's also a platform for you to get to learn about yourself. And if you deprive yourself from doing that, then you are not doing yourself a service. You need to ask yourself, anyway, you need to allow yourself to explore more of yourself. Ask the question of who you are now and who are you becoming. And with that platform, I want you to actually give yourself a chance to explore yourself without judgment. It's not going to be easy, and hence I would advise you to get a mentor, someone that you can see yourself in them, and then ask them to mentor you, because university is not the friendliest space, and some people lose themselves completely because you are not only fighting homophobia or racism, classism. Like, there is a lot of things that you'll be exposed to that might make you feel less of. And once you start to feel less of, you'll limit yourself in expressing yourself. You will not trust your ideas because you don't sound as crisp in the Isingesi language as someone else who went maybe to a much more posh university. I mean, in that regard, first and foremost, before we say I continue venting on this camera, is that you made it to university and you deserve it. I went through my first weeks of varsity after seeing everyone, abantwana aba rich guys, abantwana be ministers, kids who drive, kids who have traveled the world, and were sitting in the same class, and they seemed like they were more clued up of what was going on with this world that for me was the first time maneuvering. And there was this constant question that I kept on asking myself: do I even deserve to be here? Was I meant to be here, or is it just a, what is this, I'm a BP, what is that thing? But anyway, I just want you to know that you deserve to be here. Your ideas are valid, your identity is beautiful, and I want you to explore more on that. Meet new people, ask questions, do not judge, because judgment will, when you judge someone else, it makes you angry, but you don't realize that. When you judge yourself, it makes you depressed. So once you get to understand that, you will like, you'll be, when you're judging, you'll actually be aware when you are judging and know that you are, and do better. Use a condom. Grinder is not a place for you to explore. It's full of broken people. Don't go on the app on secret because it's gonna mess up your life forever. Unless you do it right, unless you do it for yourself, unless you've asked people who have done it before. Anyway, I think I'm done venting for the day, and I hope something stuck out to you, and I just felt like I needed to say that. And to everyone who wakes up and who happens to be a black sheep in this system, in this world that we exist on, I want to say power to you. You are beautiful, you are amazing, you are great, and you deserve to be happy. And thank you very much for tuning in my channel and sticking around, because it's what I deserve and it's what you deserve. And I love you so much. Okay, bye.